Hello everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. Hello everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. I'm Chris.
I'm Terry.
Hello everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. Hey everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how many times this last summer, last few months, we have started videos and never finished them. Some interesting, just in-depth, thought-provoking topics too, I might add.
At least to us.
But we never finished them. It's just been that kind of summer. I mean, we just, if we're not busy with work, we're busy with, you know, I don't know, having fun. A lot of footage and a lot of lost footage. I am just beside myself. I lost the last bit of footage from the Colorado vacation. I don't know where it's at. I don't know. And I usually back that stuff up in 2 or 3 places. I don't know where the videos went. We recorded stuff from the 2 campgrounds that we stopped at. They just, I mean, on the cameras that I typically, you know, I have specific cameras that I use to record certain things. And squirrel.
That's squirrel.
But it wasn't on the footage from those cameras. I don't know what happened to it. I just, anyway.
I'm sorry, that's sad.
So that was supposed to be Thanksgiving weekend video, was the last weekend at Colorado, the last few days at Colorado. Yeah, that didn't pan out. We have some footage we replaced the windows, front side windows in the motorhome. We need to finish that video up. Got some footage on it. I think you might find that kind of interesting. We actually need to record the video about our impressions of Fleetwood overall, not just our camper, but Fleetwood in general. And you know, some other off-the-wall topics. I mean, let's do one right now just for grins and giggles. Camping. We're camping up at Lake McMurtry today, unless you want to go by a strict definition of camping. I mean, technically, come on, we got a refrigerator, 4 TVs, satellite receiver.
Very comfortable bed.
Yeah.
Inside stove.
Yeah, you know, not much real camping involved there, admittedly. But it is just so much easier to say camping than it is RVing. It's shorter. It's only 2 letters and an ing. It's just.
But what is camping? Is camping if you're really in a tent and then you sit outside all day? Or is camping when we go out on our bikes in the forest?
Yeah.
And we have an RV.
It's not like we sit in the motorhome all day. We do outdoor activities, whether it's the Sea-Doo, the mountain bikes, the paddle boards, whatever the case is. Let's not count today, okay, folks? Don't be too judgmental. Yes, it's football Saturday. We're watching football all morning. But yesterday
we watch football outside though.
Yeah, we do.
Have 4 TVs.
But we were outside yesterday riding the mountain bikes on a very enjoyable trail at Lake McMurtry, by the way.
A busy, enjoyable trail. A lot of people thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah. Opt outside. # opt outside. Black Friday. A lot of people opting outside, which is awesome. I like to see people outside enjoying what's provided to us. But yeah, I mean, where do you draw the line? When is camping not camping anymore? When is it glamping or RVing? You know, glamping sounds better than RVing, but I mean, glamping insinuates it. I mean, just the word.
You're wearing your makeup and putting your hair, wearing fancy clothes. I don't know. See, when I hear glamping, I mean, I don't know. To me, it seems like you're doing the things you would do at home, like when you're going out.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. glamping just doesn't.
I say that while I've got earrings on right now, but that's rare. That's just because we're going to a game.
And really, when you look up glamping, when you Google it, it comes up with things like tents with, you know, canvas tents with these beautiful, you know, canopy beds and hot tubs, and
so like when nomadic princes would camp in their tent,
they were actually glamping.
They were actually glamping.
Yes, yeah. That's an interesting take on it. So I mean, we like tent camping. Both of us enjoy tent camping. It's a little more convoluted when you have dogs. Probably easier than when you have children, and probably a lot easier than when you have dogs and children.
No, I don't. People get really weird about, you know, leaving your kids in the camper to run to the grocery store.
But you know, it's like at Lake Murray, down at Lake Murray, you see these families that get together and they build these little tent cities. Okay, so when you're out in the deep backwoods, you know, doing your backpacking trips, you know, hiking miles out into the woods and pitching a tent and sleeping on a bedroll on the ground or in the tent.
On the ground.
Or,
Get rid of the bedroll. Dang,
yeah.
That's
okay, that's camping. But when you start staying in campgrounds, you know, designated actual campgrounds. I'm not talking national park camping areas, which they're still called campgrounds, but I mean where you have showers and electricity and running water available, readily available to you. Yeah, I mean, is that camping anymore? Hey, you're still in a tent. You're still feeling the humidity at night or the freezing cold at night, but is that technically still camping? Some people would argue that that is absolutely not camping because your car is within, you know, a toss of a rock. You know, these families that gather up at Lake Murray that build these little tent cities, and they are awesome tent cities. They are just absolutely awesome. You've got 4 or 5 tents kind of in a circle, and then the tarps strung between the tents to provide this even larger tent type structure. And some of the tents have window units, AC window units stuck into them. Looks like they cut a hole in their tent and stuck those window units in them. I mean, it's fascinating.
Tables and tables of food and
my gosh, it's like you drive by and you're wondering, you know, maybe if we stop in, they might give us a cheeseburger or something. But they're amazing, and these families are just having a blast. I mean, but is that camping? I mean, where
do you draw the line?
Where's the line? What about when you buy that pop-up camper or that teardrop camper? You know, the teardrop, you can go back into national forest roads, and even with the pop-up, and
still have an air conditioner.
Yeah.
If you have a generator, you can run that air conditioner.
But not hook up to anything. If you're not hooked up, if you're just what they call primitive camping or boondocking, is that camping?
With or without a generator, though.
Yeah.
There's another line.
Or is that still glamping because, you know, now you're not on the ground, you're sleeping elevated. What about the rooftop tents that you throw on top of the 4Runners or the Jeeps or the pickup beds? They're up off the ground. They're tents, but they're up off the ground. So are you camping or are you glamping? Because you're not on the ground anymore. And for some people,
bugs aren't as likely to bite you.
Yeah, and for some people, if you're up off the ground, you are elevated beyond the level of camping, and now you are glamping or RVing. Right?
What if you're in the tent on an air mattress?
See? Even if you bring an air mattress with you, are you still camping? Some people would say no, you're not camping because you have the comforts of an air mattress. So I guess if we really drilled down to it, if you are the least bit comfortable, folks, you are not camping.
I like it.
That's what I'm getting. Okay, there we go. We just had a 10-minute conversation about glamping, RVing, and camping, and we have determined, you and I and her too, because she's part of it, we have all determined that if you are the least bit at the very least bit comfortable in your situation, then you are no longer camping.
If your head is not on a rock and you're not getting wet when it rains,
Yep.
then you are not camping.
Yep. So get out there and be uncomfortable, folks. We'll catch y'all down the trail. No, really, we can't leave it with just that. We gotta have her drinking. But in all seriousness, whether you call it camping, glamping, RVing, whatever, does it really matter? You're out, you're having fun.
And it shouldn't matter what other people are doing, what you call other people.
No. You know what?
Do you.
Yeah.
Let them do them.
You know what? You can tell me I'm not camping, and I'm perfectly fine with that. If you don't think I'm camping, okay, then you don't think I'm camping. That's okay. It's not impacting my enjoyment of the weekend. And that's really kind of the message that Terry wanted to make sure that we got across to you. Doesn't matter what it's called. It's an enjoyable weekend. It's an enjoyable week. You're experiencing the outdoors, or even sometimes the indoors because it's raining, but you're just getting away and enjoying life.
And we call it camping.
We're gonna call it camping. Catch y'all down the trail.